can we actually restore empathy? Or is it slipping through our fingers pixel by pixel? You scroll through your feed, you see outrage, sarcasm, maybe a meme that feels like a punchline instead of a lifeline. And it makes you wonder, have we become emotionally tone deaf? Or are we just adapting to the noise? What do we mean when we say empathy? Let's start here because the word gets tossed around like confetti. Empathy isn't just feeling bad for someone. Psychologists break it down. Emotional empathy. You actually feel someone else's emotions, almost like catching them. Cognitive empathy. You don't necessarily feel it, but you understand it, you see their perspective. Both matter, and both are under pressure in modern society. Are we actually losing it? Some research suggests yes. In the US, for example, studies have shown a steady decline in self-reported empathy among young people over the last couple decades. And if you've ever scrolled through a heated X thread, you've probably felt it firsthand. Part of it's structural. More screen time means less face-to-face time. Texting strips away tone, body language, nuance. A thumbs-up emoji doesn't quite match a nod or a gentle smile. But there's another layer: information overload. When you're bombarded with crises, wildfires, wars, layoffs, climate charts, it's almost like empathy fatigue. Your brain hits a limit. You can't feel everything for everyone all the time, so you shut down. Here's where tech walks in. As the villain, let's be honest, algorithms don't reward empathy. They reward attention. Outrage and hot takes spread faster than thoughtful dialogue. If empathy were clickbait, maybe we'd see more of it. But it isn't. Think about YouTube's recommendation engine, TikTok's For You page, or Facebook's old angry reaction button. It wasn't designed to deepen human connection. It was designed to keep you scrolling. And in that scroll, empathy takes a backseat. But hold on, tech can also be the hero. This isn't a one-sided story. The same tools that erode empathy can also rebuild it, if we design them differently. Take VR, for example. Stanford's Virtual Human Interaction Lab has built simulations where you can literally step into someone else's shoes, like experiencing homelessness or navigating the world as someone with vision loss. Participants often walk out with a measurable bump in empathy. Or look at AI-driven therapy bots like Wobot or Wiza. They're not perfect, but they give people a space to feel heard without judgment. For some users, that's the first step toward reconnecting with their emotions. So maybe the problem isn't technology itself, it's how we wield it. Why bother with empathy anyway? You could ask, who cares? Why should we fight for empathy? Well, because it's literally the glue of society. Empathy fuels trust, collaboration, and even innovation. In business, teams with higher empathy tend to perform better. Google's Project Aristotle found psychological safety, a byproduct of empathy, was one of the biggest factors in successful teams. In politics, empathy helps people cross ideological lines. And in AI research, empathy shapes ethical frameworks so machines don't just crunch data, but serve humanity responsibly. Without empathy, society doesn't just get colder, it gets brittle. Are there signs of hope? Actually, yes. Amid the noise, you can find movements pulling empathy back to center stage. Grassroots community projects where neighbors cook meals together. Digital detox retreats, even TikTok trends, surprisingly, that highlight raw, unfiltered vulnerability. And on the tech side, we're seeing experiments like empathic AI for healthcare, systems that recognize patient stress through voice or facial cues and respond gently. It's still controversial, but it shows designers are thinking about compassion, not just efficiency. The strange case of AI and synthetic empathy. Here's where it gets weird. AI can mimic empathy, sometimes convincingly. Chatbots can say, "I'm sorry you're feeling that way," but does it count if there's no real feeling behind it? This raises a paradox. On one hand, synthetic empathy can comfort people who are lonely or struggling. On the other hand, if machines become our main source of emotional support, do we start lowering the bar for what empathy means? It's kind of like preferring instant coffee over a fresh brew. Sure, it hits the spot, but over time, do you forget what the real thing tastes like? So, can we restore empathy? That's the million-dollar question. And honestly, it won't be one big leap. It'll be 1,000 small nudges. On a personal level, put your phone down during dinner. Listen without planning your reply. Ask someone how they are and mean it. On a tech design level, build platforms that reward nuance, not outrage. Integrate friction features, like a pause before sending a heated comment. Explore more VR empathy training for schools, workplaces, even politics. And on a cultural level, maybe we need to celebrate empathy the way we celebrate innovation. Highlight it, reward it, make it aspirational, not optional. So, can we restore our lost empathy in society? I think yes. but only if we stop treating it like background noise. Empathy isn't weak. It's not soft. It's a technology in itself, one that humans perfected long before smartphones. And maybe the question isn't whether empathy can survive in the age of AI. Maybe it's whether AI can survive in the age of empathy. Because here's the thing. Machines might simulate compassion, but they'll never need it to live. We do. So what do you think? Can empathy be coded back into our culture? Or are we outsourcing it to machines?